Alright guys, here we go. Today we're gonna look into changing spark plug for Civic Si 2002. The one we buy to give us the maximum performance is the NGK laser right here. They're about $10 each. You can get them at either Amazon or any of the auto parts stores. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that down, and we're gonna go ahead and open the cover to take out the cap to locate where the spark plug goes. Alright, so here's the cap. There's 4 screws that you have to remove. So remove these 2 and then remove these 2. Alright, so once the cap goes out, it's gonna expose the spark plugs. Alright, and it's not a hard job. It's something that you can do on your own to save you money. I would recommend replacing your spark plug before you reach 100,000 miles. You can go a little bit over 100,000 miles and still replace your spark plug, but don't go over 110,000 without replacing your spark plug. Otherwise, you would get the maximum performance and you would be wasting gas. Alright, so that's that. So here's the cover. Just once more time, you unscrew 4 screws, and then it comes out. And then make sure there's a clip. Make sure you remove this clip right here. Remove these 4 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push this in. All right, and then you remove the clips. Slowly wiggle it out. Just be careful. It's a little tight. See, but you could. So remove it. It allows you to have more rooms to work with. Okay, remove this clip. Yank it out. You know what works good? Well, get a screwdriver and then kind of like angle it. See, so you have a better way getting that out. See, a little tight, but you can do it. Okay, push this in. This might help. Alright, so peel it out. See? A lot better. Alright, that's good. Now, once that's out, then when you remove the cap, 2 of these bolts will also be removed, so that's helpful. And then you need to remove these 2 bolt right here to yank out the spark plug. Alright, so let's do that. So let's go ahead and put this down before we use these. Now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna yank this out. Just pull it straight up. Pull this straight up. Pull these, and that straight up. Okay. Wiggle it as you're pulling it straight up. It's better. See? Comes out nicely. Now, the spark plug is all the way in here. It's way inside. And by the way, tool that you need is 10mm socket will do the job. So now let's go ahead and set this down. I think this chamber should be wet. See, it should be clean like this. See? The chamber is wet. Okay. Alright, so for a Honda Civic or 4-cylinder, sometimes referred to as 4-banger, 5/8 works well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Put that in. That goes in there. Make sure it kind of locks in. Your spark plug is loose. That's why. Makes sense. Way loose. I wonder why oil's able to get in. Check engine. This is the Y check engine. So not cat converter. here. Spark plug should be a little bit tight, not too tight, but it was loose inside, and then oil was able to get in somehow. So his car has a check engine code, and that might be the reason for the check engine code. That's hog. Alright, so that was wet. This one is clear. This one is not even nudge. You have to kind of turn it a little bit, see? And I'm sure it's going to be pretty dry when it comes out. Nice and dry, see? A little wet, but nice and dry. Look how oily this is. Nice, tight, low oil. I think there's a problem. There's a gasket. Alright, so now it's just the reverse steps. The new spark plug goes into the cylinder chamber. We'll tighten it, but not too hard. Torque-wise, you're looking at a little bit over hand tighten, so that it doesn't get stuck.
Back to it.
Okay, so first of all, you gotta make sure you gotta insert the spark plug into the socket, and then it has this rubber resistant thing where it just kind of clamp on, and then you just slowly turn it in here. Now, what I should have done is I should have just tightened it as I'm screwing these in, but I didn't for the first two, so I'm actually wasting time. But I'm actually gonna do that. Last two. This should be a simple process. Alright, so this is about hand tighten, right? I mean, this is about as tighten before you have to use any kind of force. So I'm just going to use a little bit of force, and then that's it. Right, so I would say maybe like 1/8 of a turn after you feel the tighten, then you're good. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and apply 1/8 of a turn here. Look, 1/8. There you go. 1/8 of a turn here. Okay, there you go. Pretty good. And as it heats up, the heat will expand the middle ring inside, and it's gonna tighten that spark plug to the point that we want. And that's pretty much the installation of that. We're gonna go ahead and reverse the process of taking it in. We're gonna go ahead and get these thing back in, and then put the clip back on, and I think we should be good to go. All right. See how I kind of clip them in, and then all you have to do is gently push them down. You good? Okay. Clean those. Insert this, and then meet them like around this length. Push them in. Push them down. There you go. Same thing here. Insert this all the way there. Get that to clip in. Push them down until they're flush. Nice. And last one over here. Insert them in. Push them down. Alright, sorry. This thing goes back in here. Alright, and then this other bolt goes on the other end. Like, thing where it has two endpoints. Alright, these. So sorry. This thing, it doesn't go here. It goes actually on this bolt. All right. Now this goes in here. Okay, alright, good to go. Start the car, see if the car starts.